Welcome to Richard C. Sullivan Public Library of Wilton Manors. Let's feed the fish. These are the computers. Look at this sign. That is a true statement. Look at this other sign. There's 174 spots on this sign. These are Blu-ray DVDs. No movies and documentaries.
I'm sorry, this was the number I had to call. This is the Wilton Manors library. He had asked for a book, and I was calling to let him know it's here. He can come pick it up. Can you give him that message for me? I put the message on because you know I'll always ask him.
Attention all movie lovers. Audiobooks. This is very cool. Look at these papers. What is this up here? Reading Center. Returns. Look at this script. Look at them CDs. Let's do the staff interview. What's the history of the library?
The library was started here in this building in 1957. It was originally the village hall, the village of Wilton Manors, but in 1957 they built the city hall on 21st Court and the library moved into this building. And then we remodeled in 1960 and again in the 1984, I think it was, 1980s. And we remodeled again in 2002 and opened on March 15th in this building of 2003. In this building with the expanded, we tripled in size in 2002, a little over a year.
What program does the library offer?
We have a children's story time on Monday mornings at 10:30. We also have programs for the children throughout the summer. Currently on Wednesday nights we have Read to the Dogs, and we also have a Lego club, and they alternate on Wednesdays. And during the summer, we will have a summer reading program for the kids. The kids read books. They tell somebody who works here about the book. They get their names in a drawing, and at the end of the summer, there will be a drawing for all sorts of wonderful prizes. And every Wednesday, starting, I think, second week in June, after school's out, we have programs every Wednesday at 4 o'clock for the kids. We also have a very active Friends of the Library group, and they're going to be doing some programming probably every other month. I think the next one is going to be in July, but I don't have a date for that yet.
Do you have any opportunities?
Yes, we do have volunteer opportunities. We have some wonderful volunteers that come in and help us with different projects and help us with putting books away, making sure everything's in order, taking care of our videos. We're also going to be doing an inventory project, and I'll have volunteers helping me with that this summer.
Why do you have a fish tank?
The fish tank was originally given to us by our Friends of the Library group and one of the members of the Friends, and we then got this particular tank. We had a smaller tank from a local fish store, and they gave us some supplies for it, but now it's taken care of by two of our wonderful co-workers, Randall and Arnaris, and they take care of the fish and make sure that they're well taken care of and the water is taken care of, because that's really important with the fish tank. And then we have volunteers that help us feed them.
Why people should come to this particular library?
We are, to us, customer service is the most important thing. And when somebody comes in here, we try to greet everybody with a smile and do whatever we can to make sure that we get them what they need. Some people just want to come in and get a good book to read. Other people are looking for information that they can find in the books. We also have lots of computers available for the public. We have access for people who aren't library card holders. They can use a computer for a small fee. We have a printer in color and black and white for people. We do a lot of boarding passes in the spring when people are going back up north after being here for the winter. And we also have books, musics. We have a wonderful friends group that supplies us with all of our audiovisual material. Our books on CD, all of our movies. We have Blu-ray and DVD. People can check out up to 5 at a time for 3 nights, renew them if they need to. And we also have the newest fiction and nonfiction. We take requests, so if there's something that people are looking for, if there's something we don't have that we can get from another library, we are more than happy to do that. We have a courier system that goes throughout the state. We have ebooks available for people online. We have Zinio magazines, which is a wonderful program. You can read just about any magazine you want, and unlike the ebooks, it doesn't expire. You get to keep it as long as you want to. And you can be notified of new items too through that. We have Mango Languages, so people can learn new languages available through our website. We've just started a new thing called Tech Boomers that has all sorts of classes on how to use Facebook and all sorts of other things online. And those classes are all available free of charge through our website. We have, Zinio magazines, we've got the ebooks, we have Mango Languages, we have access to the Florida Electronic Library, which has lots of databases and information for people that need reference materials as well.
What is the library room?
People can get a card with us. It's free of charge as long as you live in Broward County. They have to have a picture ID, and as long as it has their correct address, the residential address, that's all they need. If they don't have that, we need something else that shows, something official, a piece of mail or a bill, something that shows their name and their correct address. It only takes about 5 minutes to get a card, name, address, phone number. It's really quick. And then they have access to everything that people have. It's a public building, so people, as long as people aren't disruptive, or offensive, you can pretty much do anything you want. We do try to ask people to keep their voices down so others can study and to be conscientious of the fact that you're with other people, you're not by yourself. Obviously there's no running, no hitting, no discharging of firearms, that sort of thing. So we just ask that people are respectful of the other library users.
Can you show me how you organize?
Sure. And this is the kids' room, and in general we keep the fiction separate from the non-fiction. Here we have our young adult books, and they're fiction. The A starts here and it goes through Z down there, so everything is in order, usually by alphabetical by the author's last name. And then we have nonfiction books as well. We have a parenting section back here. We have DVDs. We have all of the graphic novels are separate. And this is it. This is the kids' room. We have also our ebooks for the youngest readers in this section here. We have board books. We have a Spanish section. And we have a fairy tale section. And then award winners are also separated out.
Sounds cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Let's go do an interview with the book author. What's your name?
My name is Elizabeth Falcone.
What about the big painting?
This painting, I painted this painting so that it could become a cover for this book. Because the book is partly history and storytelling, but also a cookbook. It says, Mommy, was Grandpa a Nazi? Which is a question my daughter asked me since I'm German. And the recipes are for tolerance and understanding.
What is your book about?
My book is about people's experience with food and how food connects us. We sit down at the table, we may not know each other, and we may be from a different culture, a different country, speak a different language, but when we sit down to eat, then we find we have a lot in common. We like the food, we ask about the food, and before you know it, we ask, where are you from? They ask me, where are you from? So we tell each other our story. And how did it happen? Because we all sat down to eat. So the book is a cookbook. It has recipes in the back of all the food that was served and all the stories throughout the book. Friends of mine, family.
How long did it take to write it?
How long did it take me to write it? And to publish it? 5 years. 5 years of asking people to contribute. My parents shared their experiences in World War II in Germany, and I had to write the dialogue. I had to get the book published, contact the publisher, and it took a while to get it published, so 5 years.
Why did you write the book?
Okay, I wrote the book because someone asked me, they had learned about the Holocaust and the Nazis in Germany, and a student asked me, after learning all about that, she turned around and found out that I was German. She said, why are the Germans so awful? And it kind of struck me because she said, why are they so awful? The Holocaust happened, 70 years ago. And even now, she thinks the Germans are awful. And not all Germans were Nazis. So I said, I have to write a book about stereotyping. Why do we always say all the African Americans, all the Chinese, all the Christians or Catholics or Protestants are a certain way? And I wanted to show that it's not necessarily so. We're all alike in a lot of ways.
Do you have any other books?
No, not yet. But my daughter already said I should write another book.
Where can you buy the book at?
Where can you buy the book? You can buy it online through Amazon. You can also buy it at Barnes & Noble. And it comes out in Kindle. You can get it in Kindle too. And if you know me, you can get it from me.
Can I have your autograph?
Yes, sure you can. Deandre, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes. So this would be for Deandre. Best wishes. Elizabeth Falcone. There you are.
Thank you.
You're welcome. It was a pleasure meeting you.
This is a library cart. $15 used computers.
Yes. Oh, yeah, sorry.
And do you want a second sheet? The paper.
These are where the movies are. To pre-stamp the. These are non-fiction books.
And those are free. You bring them back whenever.
Right. Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Look at this glass sign. Look at this picture. Goodbye, Richard C. 17 Public Library of Wilton Manors.